Hello and welcome back, and this is just a very quick little update video to basically explain what I did and how I finished the Altberg ex-army boots that I bought. They are actually Altberg Defender boots, which I made a video of, and these were bought extremely cheaply. Obviously I'll put a link to that video if you want to have a look at that. And I've had a go at them and tried to finish them and make them a little bit better. And so I thought I'd have a look and show you what I've done to them and see how they turned out. So there we go. I think what I did, as I said, that I think looking from a closer look at them and examine them, they'd been polished with brown ordinary shoe polish, which is okay. I don't have a thing, but I think and they hadn't probably been cared for recently, and the leather had gone quite hard and stiff. I mean, it's quite thick leather on these anyway. Obviously, you have to appreciate that. So to start with, I got some. Hope you'll see that. Some saddle soap with a quite a little stiff brush, the barest of minimum of little warm water, and obviously then just kind of rubbed the brush into the saddle soap, dipped it in the water, shook most of the water off, rubbed it in the saddle soap, then went all over the boot and then wiped that off with a damp cloth. Obviously that took a lot of that old shoe polish off. I did that, all over the boot, and then naturally I've still got them stuffed full of it's half an old towel, or I think that one's got a small towel in it, and this has got half a towel. Some really old towels stuffed in there to sort of force the leather out, and obviously let them dry off naturally then. Once I'd washed them, with they didn't smell objectionable by any means, but it certainly refreshed them, and they certainly look and smell a lot nicer having been washed with the saddle soap. And once they were dry, I'd got a little bit of the banding round here. I re-glued that, so it was all back nicely. This banding here, there was some little gaps in it where it had come, and there was a little crack in it which you can't even see now. That's been glued back. And then what I've been doing then, what I like to use on my boots, and I started using this on my Dubarry boots, and this is a leather treatment, it's a leather softener, it's a leather nourisher, kind of nourishing. I'm not going to call it a polish, they call it a leather balm, and it's Renapure. And I really like this stuff. This one's got a very nice scent. It's I can't think what this one is. Perhaps if I put some glasses on I could read it, couldn't I? Yes, it says Renapure cleans, conditions, preserves and helps waterproof leather. Also helps restore original softness, and that's what I was trying to do. And then with the Renapure, you want to I apply that as it says on the tub there with a sponge, and just liberally put it on, making sure you get lots into the cracked areas, where the boots crack. And basically then I like to let that dry. These have had another coat of it as well, and then I should even probably put another one on as well, and giving it some air drying time in between. There's no need to buff it. You can, if you like, you can let it sort of set off a little bit, then get a cloth and just buff it over. It's not really designed to shine. It's a conditioner. It's a leather balm and conditioner, and I do like that for boots. So I find this great on my Dubarry boots. One thing with this, don't put it on like nubuck leather or suede kind of leather, because it'll ruin it. It'll all go kind of that greasy look. You sometimes see Dubarry boots. There's one on that have the nubuck leather kind of panels. And is it the DeBarry boot called a Claire, which is mainly a ladies' riding boot. They were made in some men's sizes, and I keep trying to look out for one of those for a men's, you know, they went up to men's 13, 14 sizes, UK sizes. But you often see the ladies' ones that they've been polished to death with a waxy polish on the nubuck leather bit, and it ruins them to my mind. And then they want somebody to pay £250 for them. But that's another story. DeBarry boots on eBay. So yeah, do be careful. Only on like hard leather. You don't want to put it on any suede or nubuck leather. That you know, it will ruin it. It'll make it go greasy. So then I have invested, and I shall be putting those on. I have invested in some new laces for the boots. I thought, why not? So we've got some nice new laces for them. And also, I think these are about £5. I've got some new insoles, which are very nice. And obviously they will make the boots feel much more, you know, the old ones were well and truly, I mean, look, I mean, you can see they're well and truly, you know, life expired, and, you know, there's nothing, that's it, that's the best place for them, in the bucket. So yes, I shall put those in, but I'm delighted how they've come up. I will do a little bit of video of them on. As you can see, that's still drying out. But I've just put another coat of the Renapure on there. But it's really conditioning and trying to soften that really hard, thick leather, so to stop it cracking and splitting anymore. And I'm really pleased, to say, for the price I paid for them. Well, amazing. Why did I buy them? Well, there's a possibility that I might be going back, taking an allotment on later this year. Over the years, I've had many allotments, and I do like this kind of boot if I'm doing a lot of spade digging, and I'm not afraid, I do like a bit of spade digging. I do like this kind of close ankle fitting, nice supporting, with a nice solid hard sole for digging. I think they've cleaned up quite well. As I say, the Renapure, as I say, you can just put some on the thing, and then just make sure you get it, just go all over the boot, and then basically just let that air dry. And obviously it's just as well there. You want to get in all these cracky bits, you know, where the leather is cracked. You want to get plenty in there, not too much, you know. And as I say, I've done this. There's not a lot left on my sponge now, but I've done this 2 or 3 times now on these boots, and for the time being I shall probably call it that, and they will stand in, not a warm room, but they'll stand indoors in a cool room, and just let that, I'll put the laces in and just let that then gradually soak in. You know, thank you for subscribing again, and thank you for watching. And I might put the laces on these boots and put a little bit of extra footage at the end of this video of me walking about in them. And I'm delighted with them. So as always, until the next time when we come back with some more boots of various shapes, forms and sizes and designs and lengths in height, I'll say goodbye until next time.